The drugstore was never quite a toy store, but we pretended it was. Under fluorescent bulbs that buzzed like tired insects, between aisles of liniments and vapor rubs and bottles promising miracle cures, we made our own pilgrimage, past the shambling elderly congregation murmuring their aches and pains to pharmacists behind counters, stacking pills like their prayers. We were restless children, escaping adult whispers of cholesterol and arthritis, finding sanctuary near bright, colorful packages of bubblegum, glossy magazines that hinted at grown-up secrets, and best of all, that sad little toy aisle, not much wider than our wingspan, lit only half-heartedly, as if the store itself couldn't pretend this was Disneyland. But we could, with a little imagination. And there, dangling from the metal hooks, heroes, almost heroes, never were heroes, knock-off action figures with names suspiciously close to the ones we knew, yet different enough to avoid legal entanglements. Galaxy warriors, with their bulging muscles, frozen expressions, and weirdly jointed limbs that barely moved. The Corps, who were decidedly not real American heroes, but instead bore a 1,000-yard stare painted slightly askew on the face molded of cheap, brittle plastic, like he'd seen things. You weren't Transformers. You were change bots, shiny chrome chipped off even before you left the store. Not He-Man, but Power Man, whose sword bent if you stared at it too hard. And the dolls? Boy, the dolls. Barbie with sunken eyes and brittle hair, dresses sewn crookedly, high heels lost inside the package before they ever met the pavement. Yet somehow these misfit toys, brittle, fragile, obviously overpriced, carried their own peculiar magic. They represented hope for those of us who found solace in pretending just a little harder. We learned imagination, not from perfection, but from the broken wings and chipped paint, from adventures improvised behind backyards and bedroom doors, with heroes that no one else knew existed. Our parents shook their heads, but they still forked over the cash, knowing full well the tiny, overpriced imposter would likely be abandoned by next weekend, forgotten beneath beds or in closets or crushed at the bottom of toy chests. But now, years later, in the grown-up glow of nostalgia, I miss your brave, cheap optimism, your earnest promises of epic adventures, even if your knees never bent quite right and your laser sword broke in a single afternoon. You were fake, but the joy was real. This has been a love letter to a forgotten thing, and to those quietly brave knockoff heroes who reminded us imagination doesn't come packaged. It comes from us.